Hello everyone, in this video I'm actually going to be making and publishing an Android game in just 2 days. Now, are you ready? Put on your gamer gloves, fasten your Weeb seatbelt and let's get roll! But before we start, let me explain what we're actually gonna be doing and how we're gonna do it. I want to create an Android game where you have an endless amount of enemies and the screen moves faster and faster. You have to click or press these green smiley faces and avoid angry ones. Something similar to piano tiles, but without the piano and without the tiles. Also, it's nothing like piano tiles. And that way you have your high score, and the higher the score, the more money you're earning, and that's a great way to make ads and also use that money to buy levels. So yeah, let's begin. I immediately started working on the most important part of the game, the gameplay. Now, for the gameplay, it actually took a couple of minutes and we had a finished game. I had the background enemies and I just needed to add this one line of code. This makes the camera go up and it's using a public variable of speed, which we can make faster if we wanted in the later levels. I wanted to have a beginner level so the player would get used to on how the game is played, and to kind of welcome the player into the game. I had an idea of making that beginner level kind of a candy room, tying the currency to that as well, currency being candy. And since it's candy, I made it pink color and I quite like it. Then I worked on the game over scene and it actually turned really good, I think. I always had the most problems making UIs and menus because I always think, wow, this is easy and fast, and then I want to add every little detail possible and I spend the most time on this. I made a progress bar to tell the player when he completed the level. I added some particles and it worked great, I think. Also, what game would be fun without the high score, which you can show to your friends? So I made that, and since it was my first time working on high scores or any player prefs, I found myself genuinely surprised at how Unity made this so easy. So I added a currency too, which we can use to buy levels later in the game. But I wanted the currency to be restarted every level, so the ads have sense also, so you maybe wouldn't get bored. Next week I'm planning to make a video showing my stats on Google Play Store, also releasing my first update for the game. The second level, I wanted to make it more dark, thus I went for darker reds and kind of made it scarier. Also a lot faster, and the smileys you have to press are smaller and the enemy guys are bigger. I set everything up in the script, so the level making is really easy and customizable. For the last level, it was the hardest, also the darkest. I named it The End since it was the end, the last level, duh, and made it quicker, and it gets quicker and quicker. And this one is really difficult, but that's why it's the last one, and it's the most expensive one because if you learn how to play it correctly, you can actually get the candy much faster because it's going faster. I added a lot more enemy spawns, so it's even more difficult. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the level making. I added some music and sound effects, and for sound effects I used a website called Leshy Labs, and it actually worked great. And then it was time to add some ads. Again, I haven't made ads in any game, so this is my first time making it, and I was genuinely surprised again on how easy this actually is. You just go to Unity's website and copy the code they give you and change only the things you need. Everything is nice and commented, so you can easily change the things you want. I only want to add ads that people can actually click to watch, kinda like rewarded videos. If you watch, you get 7 pieces of candy. And that's the faster way to unlock the levels. I kinda don't wanna bombard people with useless ads, so rewarded ads are the best solution. And I started working on the main menu. I wanna have a quick play, level select, and about screen where I put a cheeky little promo. I spent the most time on level select where I had to put an unlock screen, but it works good. On the about page I put a subscribe button, so if anyone is interested they can subscribe from there. So after I made the game, I compiled it, I made a trailer for it as well. And here's the trailer, enjoy! So, what do you think of the game? Tell me down in the comments below. Also, I would love to hear your opinion on what I should add in the update next week. Now it's time to upload the game onto Google Play Store, and I won't even bother with putting it on Apple Store because it's too difficult and I just don't have the time. Even though I own a freaking iPhone and this is insanely stupid, but that's how the rules are. So yeah, let's put it on the Google Play Store at least. So we go and Google Play Store console, and we just set up the app from there. It needs a name, a version, and what countries it will be available on, and some questions about ads and content rating. After I uploaded some pictures and the app, I sent it for a review. And by the time you're watching this video, it will be reviewed and ready to play. So make sure you check out the description and download the game for yourself. Also, while you're down there, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video.